Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff organizations for 40 plus years. I want to talk with those of you who've lost your jobs recently and try to help you get focused on moving forward. Now, most people when they lose their job that I speak with are clearly upset. They start to mull through what's happened, what they could have done differently. There's anger that occurs, there's sadness, there's lots of feelings that flush up. But most of what I believe happens for folks is they feel a lot of shame for having lost their jobs. It feels like a failure, that you did something wrong. And in cases where that's actually true, where you did do something wrong, there are lessons to be learned from that experience that are useful for you to reflect on. However, for most of you, you lost your job because your company wasn't making enough money. And people up high looked down and said, we need to cut X number of jobs, and you were treated like a body. You weren't evaluated personally. Your manager had nothing to do with the decision if you were at a large firm. And if you were at a smaller firm, it was an agonizing process for everyone because unless you were someone who everyone disliked, it's hard for a smaller firm to let someone go. So I want to offer you some simple advice. Number one is, whether you lost your job because you were fired for incompetence, because you did something wrong, or you were excessed, riffed, whatever term you want to use, if there's a lesson to be learned, figure out what that lesson is fast. Then it's time to move forward. With that lesson in mind, it's time to focus on your future and start laying out a plan for yourself about how to find your next job. Now, if you worked for a manager with whom it was like oil and water, and between the two of you, there was just no compatibility whatsoever, there are questions you'll be able to ask at a certain point in your interviewing that will allow you to get a better feel for your hiring manager. I've covered some of those in my videos. I'm going to do some more coming up in the future. But when all is said and done, learn your lesson. Understand it. If you just got fired because it was a numbers thing, it wasn't your fault. Put it aside. Move forward. It's time. This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment, click the like button, let people know this was a helpful video to you. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, which is the Big Game Hunter TV. That's all one word, the Big Game Hunter TV. You'll get notices whenever I do a new video. Also, come over to my website, jeffaltman.com. I've got a ton of content that's available to you. Other videos, podcasts of my radio shows, previous articles I've written for my e-zine. By the way, you can get a free subscription to my e-zine, which is called No BS Job Search Advice e-zine. I publish it weekly with advice for job hunters good anywhere in the world. It's a $499 value I give away for free. There's also tools to help you find work, like places to post your resume to, information about my coaching program, positions I'm recruiting for. So just come over to jeffaltman.com and go exploring. Two last things, if I may. First of all, if your firm or former firm's been trying to hire someone, send me an email at the address below. Let me know who to contact and whether or not I can mention your name. I'd love to help your firm staff positions. And finally, if we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. My page is linkedin.com/in/the Big Game Hunter. This is Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.